What you thinking, Mama? Huh? You kind of ready? I'm not ready yet. You get some stuff over there. Are you gonna? Hey guys, are you gonna wear the groom loop, Mr. Momo? If you are, I'm gonna get this groom loop cover. But sometimes you're good without the groom loop, right? Really, I have to say a lot of times you're good without the groom loop. I don't know why I'm always working myself late into the night. You know what I mean? Are you guys out there chilling, waiting? What's up, Marcia? What's up, two dogs? Well, I'm always working so late into the night, man. I'm ready to go to bed, but I really need to get this done, you know? Mr. Momo. Mr. Momo. Mr. Momo. There's some 7 blades in here. Hey, Mr. Momo. You guys are going to see Mr. Momo in a minute. Okay. Okay. I had to find just an extra 7 blade just in case I don't stop enough. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dede Croy and I've been grooming senior disabled aggressive dogs since 2003. And I'm so happy you're here. Please hit that sub, like, and share, and then that way we can see you on the next video. All right, we're gonna groom Mr. Momo because it's like 11 o'clock my time, but I have to get things done. And maybe you're just like me, you're a night owl anyway. Whether you're tired or not, you're a workaholic as well. We have to get him groomed. He's like suffering in heat. You can already hear him panting, and it's not even 90 degrees, but it's gonna be 84 tomorrow. So here we go. We're only gonna shave him down, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. So I'm hoping we'll get done in 45 minutes or so. All right. Okay, Mr. Momo, I gotta get you up there now. Let me help you, okay? He normally would try to jump. You're gonna try to jump? I don't, this is a smaller table. This is a smaller table. Okay, there you go. How's that? Is that okay? You good? You good? Try not to jump off without my assistance, okay? Cause, yeah. Cause like it's, you're a big boy and I need to help you down if you jump down, okay? I'm gonna wear my face mask so I don't breathe all the hair in. And we're gonna use a 7 blade. And if you check out myfavoritegroomer.com, you'll find that I have a lot of kits now. I'm building a lot of kits for you, so you don't just have to get one thing. I can make you a better deal when you buy a kit. Those of you guys who buy in kits, please, thank you for buying them. So 7 blade all over his body, and I'm gonna leave some spots that I can mess around with later in color. Let's get our trash ready so we can have less mess to clean up later. So I have a grooming table arm here. I sell those separately. You can put it on any table that has an edge on it like this. This is a flip top one. Then there's just basic ones that don't flip that are pretty cheap. You know, you're asking like, wow, I can't believe he's just standing there. Yeah, start at 3 months old. He's 6 years old right now. Or he'll be 6 this year. I gotta double check. He was born in 2020, okay? So he'll be 6 this year in December. when you start at 3 months old, this is how they act. 3 months, every day brushing, and every 3 months, you're grooming. Seriously, this is how your dog should behave, and this is a doodle, right? Double doodle? You double doodle, mama? This is how your groomer wants your dog to behave. So practice makes perfect. Get yourself a table, brush your dog on a table, use treats. Teach them to stand on the table even without a groom arm, but he's my dog. I can do whatever I want. But if you have a dog, put them on the groom loop if you're worried they're going to jump off, because you don't want them to buckle their chin on the ground and have a concussion or even fracture their jaw, okay? Such a sweet guy, huh? Let me finish the neck, the back of the neck here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're so cute. You're so cute, Mama. You're so cute. You're such a good boy. So when you're coming back here, I'm going to draw a line right down here like this. I'm going to do this side, and I'm going to go do that side. So draw a line down here and come and do this side. Can you hear how thick the hair is? The hair is so thick that it's like, check this out. It's so thick. And see how short it is? This is a 7 blade here that's been grown out for a month and a half. And he's like, because it's so thick. It's like, seriously, like 2 fleece blankets. So it's so thick, you don't want to go fast because you'll have a lot of lines. And we're going to bathe him and then dry him with a robe and then go to sleep, right? So it's up to you. You can blow dry and all that stuff, but it'll air dry really nice because it'll be this short. And he'll feel so cool tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to hit 84 here in Texas. He's going to love it. But you just go a little bit at a time. You don't try to go all fast if it's that thick, okay? And I don't know if you can tell, I'm coming down with the body like this, right? I'm not going straight all the way back down, and I'm also not going just sideways like this. If I do, I'm gonna have a line there that it's gonna take a while to get out. So it's like down, right? Like that. Do you see how I'm kind of coming down like that? Okay. And every time I stop, I give my clipper a chance to grill the blade to kind of cool real quick without running it over and over like a hot screwdriver tip. I'm gonna turn it on 5. And everything I'm using, you can check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. Even if you just want the education out of it, come check us out. Subscribe to our newsletter. Man, just for such very, like half an inch, it's so thick for half an inch, isn't it? Look how the static is already. I should have brought my bottle of water out here. See how it wrinkles right back up? If I were to keep going, you could cut a wrinkle. You don't want to do that. You want to make it nice and taut. Now all this, right, I'd have to get him to stand up. But since he's so comfortable right now, guess what? We're going to just swing over here and do this side. Let me get my trash a little bit ready and then get everything in there. It's a lot of static in the air because it's dry. I don't want it to stick all over our shoes and make me slip and fall and all that good stuff. So here we go. See how this is a grown out heart here in a different color? So you can kind of keep it if you want. I can't really see up the front, so I should stop there and wait until I go around the front to get that part. So don't push yourself. If you can't see it, don't take it. Look how he's looking up. Isn't he the cutest? He's like totally looking up right now. Yes, I'm talking about you, you cutie pie. You're such a cutie pie. Uh-oh, we got jealous sister in there. Don't forget, check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. Do you see this heart right here? It's grown out. And look, even the color has grown out too. So when you have the dog, right, and you have the hair on the dog growing out and getting long, you can trim it with scissors. Color it, trim it with scissors, and make it pop out. So you can pick a spot, especially if you own the dog, because then you can manage it. But if you're a owner and you want to dye your own dog's hair or have a groomer do it, that's what you want to do, is just pick a spot where you want that like that shape and start growing it out and keeping it brushed and keeping it long and keeping it tangle free. done, you know what I mean? I mean, like, that part. We gotta do this. You know that? All right, let's get our brush and do a couple other things before we get him to stand up since he's so comfortable. I'm gonna brush all this out real quick. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for showing up. Check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. And subscribe so we can see you again. Let me get some of this hair more. Okay. Okay, so do you mind? Yeah. Do you mind standing up a minute? Up. I do see some problem areas here. I'm going to show you how I like the green too. Thank you, Joey. I'm going to show you how to get some of these little tangles out from there. If you've been following me for a long time, you know a comb doesn't lie. So we're going to grab some of these. I can see them over here. Get your smaller scissors. This is just what was laying up there. And this is the wrong size brush. Get a bigger brush so you can cover more area. But guess what? Since I shave his whole body, I don't really use the brush. So I use it on a little bit on the face, on the feet maybe, and you'll see on the tail, you know. So I keep my dogs really short for maintenance reasons. And if I were just an owner, not a groomer, I would say keep it short too for finances. But don't wait until they're fully grown out, because then you can work a deal with your groomer, in my opinion. If someone waits 6 months and they want a full groom, but they want a discount, that doesn't happen. You got to come in like regularly and do a maintenance cut. So I'm done pretty fast. And then I'll give you a deal, you know. But the first time you come in, it's regular rate for that breed, size, and location, right? But if I see you in a month, I'm not going to keep charging you the same rate unless you have a severely aggressive dog that we have issues with. And then I might not even let you come monthly. I'll just say maybe face in a month, face alone in a month, because that's the worst when they're aggressive. That's the hardest one to do, is when they're grown out, 3 to 6 months of grow out on an aggressive dog. I'd rather see that dog's face in 30 days, right? So I can keep it back rather than waiting until it's a disaster and then having to deal with this aggression. But one more time, bud. If he sits down again, guess what I'm going to use? Dog up stand. Because I'm doing his tail. And we're only going to be on the tail for a minute, and then we're done totally with the tail, but we do need to shave his butt head. We need to shave his butt head. We need to shave your butt head. Okay, there's something here. So it had streaks of blue in it too in the beginning. It was so awesome. It was so pretty, you know. But I didn't let it sit for more than 10 minutes. So it's pretty cool that it's there, you know. And the green is, I guess today, I went through a store and I saw a lot of green already for St. Patrick's Day already out, you know what I mean? But the larger the brush is better for a bigger dog. This is really good for a Yorkie or a Maltese, but I like to, like, I'll be at an event or something, right? And I like to sell the equipment I bring because it might be the only thing I have. And I'll sell it. And then I'll have to, like, open a small one because it's the only thing I have left to use that day, you know, because I sold my big one right there on the spot. So that's why I'm even using this small one. Sorry, Mo, you got some tangles up in here. And it's my fault. I mean, we lost faith, you know, and I've been busy with all kinds of stuff, and you and all the other dogs, and it, you know, this is not bad, but it's my fault, you know. Oh yeah, this is working out now for us. All right, so I'm going to use the extra large dog upstand. It's at dogupstand.com. It's made in Texas. If you'd like to get one, I have two doodles, brother and sister. He is the larger one. He uses the extra large. Miracle uses the large. So I'm going to get the extra large dog upstand out and make him stand up just to keep him standing up so I can finish his butt. Okay, up. We're going to check his tail real quick for any tangles. We're going to do that with this very, very, very long comb. I want to say it's 18 inches on myfavoritegroomer.com. And I also have a 12-inch, I believe, and a 10-inch, and a 7.5 if you have a Maltese or a small dog like that. The comb doesn't lie, so right there, it's telling me there's a little tangle in there. So before I go bathe him, I'll take care of this tangle. And I'm using a pair of scissors just to cut through the tangles because he's my own dog. But if you want to use a mat breaker, I sell those as well. They're on the website. You would just break through the mats or shave it out. I'm just going to cut through it and then brush it out more. And we got to brush all this before we trim it anyway. So if I trim any length off and clean this up so it doesn't get in his poop, we'll do that after we demat or detangle or get all this, you know, right. And I don't know if you know this, but let the brush do all the work for you. Don't push so hard that you're brush burning the skin that's below it. The brush has little angles on it, or this brush that I sell, which is at myfavoritegroomer.com as well. It's just something I've been using for a long time and I love. I don't like to sell stuff I don't use. I don't like to sell stuff that I know breaks fast. I don't like to lie to you. So if I don't like something, I like to tell you why and not just sell you something just to sell you something. So this brush has some angles on it, but the angles and the metal isn't like smushy. It actually does do the job it needs to do. And you know it's doing the job because you'll take your comb and check. And when you get done, you can separate the hair and make sure you didn't brush burn your dog. It's not red and bleeding or borderline to bleed. So don't brush so hard that you actually tear the skin up, okay? So we're going to check with our comb real quick. And there's a little static again because it's hot, it's dry, it's winter time, even though it's 84 degrees here. And right now it's not 84, but it is nice. It's like 69, 68, 70, like that, outside. It's nice weather right now for Texas. Because tomorrow it will be 84, and that's pretty hot, you know. At 4 o'clock tomorrow, my dad said it's going to be 84. Okay, so now he's like, this is a great tool, but it doesn't need to be under his body for the whole groom, okay? So you can see he's going to get finicky. I don't want him to jump down or fall down because he's really tall. So let's just hurry up and get this wrapped up. We're going to flip over to a 10 blade real quick so I can shave his bum, and then we're going to let him sit down. And then I'm going to work on some other stuff. Are you helping me? Good job. Good job. Can I use a 7 blade back there before you want to sit down all the way with your mama? Oh, this feels like a 5. Yeah, we're going to use a 7 blade here. Thanks for joining us. Check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. So I kept it, I don't know if you can kind of see, I've done this whole thing. He hates his feet, you know, so I hate my dogs to hate stuff. So I'll do every other time, we'll actually shave it all, and every other time I'll leave it like long here, you know? Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna come down to like here-ish. Because I know you're gonna be hot, right? You're gonna be hot pretty soon. You're hot right now. One time I threw away my brush, my first brush, I threw it away. I swiped it like that. I didn't realize I did that. So if you have a table nearby, put your equipment over there. This is a 7 blade, by the way. We're back to the 7 blade. See how him standing up is so important right now? If he's laying down, you can't do all this. So I don't think I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to leave that. I can feel him shifting and stuff, and he's also a big boy, so maybe, you know, don't keep him up here for too long. So I'm trying to move a little quicker. Almost, Mo. Almost, Momo. You're off of that anyway. Let me move it. Wait. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Come on, Momo. Come on this way. Come on. There you go. Wait. Let me help you down. You gonna jump? Hold on. Let me help you down. Look at your ears. You're so cute. You don't jump yet. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, sit down. Sit down. good boy. That's a good boy. Thank you. Thank you, Momo. Thank you, Momo. Let's do your face real quick before you get down, because I can do the legs another time, okay? I can always let the legs be long for now. What are you guys thinking, huh? How are you guys doing? Good to see you. Look at his ears are tweaked out. You know how you can see the ears reactions like that? By keeping them short. So I do a 7 blade on the ears, sometimes a 4 guard. If you keep them short like that, you see how they're twisting out? You can see their emotions, almost like seeing someone smile. You can see what he's thinking, how he's moving his ears, how he feels. And so I love keeping the ears a little small or a little short so you can see them move with emotion, you know? Okay, hold on. Let me change this to this. Hold on. I got you right here, buddy boy. We're gonna do a 4 guard here on top of a 10 blade, and I have all this at myfavoritegroomer.com, and I have them in kits as well. We're gonna go with the hair, so the hair grows that way, we're gonna go that way. Kind of do like a rainbow, like go around like that, like a rainbow. Okay, I'm starting to like not see it, so I need to reposition myself. Okay. You hear how my clipper sounds? Doesn't sound that great. If you spray cleaner on it right now, oh, this is probably why I need to clean it. Look, I need to clean from what it's gathering right now. See how thick it is on it? So that's why you get one of these. They're cheap. And they're bigger than the toothbrush. You can get a toothbrush and do it, and I have before, but I realized, look how many teeth are on here. That make it a whole lot easier to just clear it faster. You can get the cleaning kit, KIT, at myfavoritegroomer.com. And look, this is actually a 30 blade, so I don't really love using the 30 blade. Hold on a second. But it looks so close. Look, a 30 or a 10, so let me put that back. The 30 is closer. I'm glad I was using it on the guard. Because you can't tell. It's short. It would cut the hair shorter with the guard on as well. Mm-hmm. Look at his ears. You guys see his ears moving around? Oh, he's so cute, dude. Look at your ear. You're so cute. This is where you can have fun with yourself. What I mean is, it's up to you. If it's your dog, it's up to you. If it's your client's dog, you ask your client. You try to do the best you can for your clients. And try to listen to what they say. I want it shorter. I want it longer. You can't put hair back on once you take it off. So just take it easy. So here, if you want all this, if you accidentally take off too much, it's too late. So you can, this leaves the hair short, right? This one is a 2-guard. If this one is blue and this one's purple, this leaves the hair shorter than this one. Look at how much teeth are on there in the way, like the thickness of the teeth. This is gonna leave a little bit more hair on the body. So if I was worried, I could even go up to the one or the other blades or other guards that are in the kit. You might, them dog, what they doing, Momo? You might go longer and longer until you go shorter and shorter, meaning you try it and you're like, oh, let's take a little bit more off. Instead, I might make a mistake here because I'm like, dang, I took too much off. But since he likes to overheat, his body gets over hot, you know, through the summer, and we're going to go right into heat pretty soon. I'm going to just take a little bit off at a time with my 4-guard. And I'm back to the 10 blade. Well, and now I know you're going to ask me, well, why would I use a 10 blade? I know I've seen people use a 30 blade, guard, blade, clipper. So the 30 blade, if you get in there nitty gritty and really look, you can't tell if you just scan it, okay? The teeth on the 30 blade are made a little thinner than the 10 blade. So if this blade is moving, the cutting blade is moving back and forth, it could easily help to chip one of these teeth on my 10 blade, on my 30 blade if it's under the guard, okay? So the 10 blade is designed best, it's thicker and stronger for the guard to work against it. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna take our time, not going push, look at his ear, he's listening to me. See how it's popped out? Are you listening, Momo? Especially since I took some weight off of it, you know, like I kind of did some trimming. So he said, okay, here we go. So the hair is sticking down this way. It's really hard to get it into the guard going that direction. So guess what? We're going to come down here and we're going to scoot backwards. See, can you tell I did that? No, especially when it's a dirty coat and later we'll wash it. It'll look a whole lot better anyway. It's still going to have its own little look now because it's dirty. Looking good, man. It's really looking good. I can't wait to... I can see your face. I can see your eyeballs. You see him looking at me? He's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, let me see. Go up, up. Let me see. Good boy. All right, look over here, Momo. Good boy. Now, dogs that you don't groom often enough, like every 3 months or every 2 months or every month or every 2 weeks, you can't really get up into their grill like that. They're usually like, it's like when you go to the dentist and it tickles around your lip, you know? So if your dog's not going to let you do that, the reason why is you're not doing it often enough. You need to be grooming often and getting the dog used to it. And sometimes you might be like, okay, it's just not going to work for my dog, and that's okay. But if you have a puppy, if you have a young dog, you should start grooming every day. If you put in the work in the beginning, for the rest of the dog's life, you will have this kind of grooming, okay? The very first 6 months of his life was a lot of grooming and brushing and grooming and brushing, and he has a groomer as an owner. So it made it easy. I had all the equipment. But once you buy all your equipment, you have everything you need. Once you finally get everything, for the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years, you're going to have your tools. The only thing you have to do is maintain them and or possibly replace them, okay? All right, let me scissor a little bit here. Let's check around here. Did you see I did any brushing? Nope. Guess why? Because we keep his hair pretty like this, so it doesn't get matted, right? It's not going to get matted. I don't have to piss him off because he's got a bunch of mats on his face, under his chin, on his ears, none of that. And then about every 3 to 4 weeks, we're in here again, okay? And then I do the butt wash about every 2 weeks, if not every 7 to 10 days. And I do a butt wipe for him. I wipe his butt on maybe 10 times a week, depending on, I check his butt, right? We check your butt. Yeah, we don't want any funky monkeys back there. So we check his butt often. There's a bunch of different things you can do to have your dog getting used to these kinds of things that you need to do if you're doing them yourself, or even getting them ready for the groomer. I like to take all that stained hair on the bottom lip out. And you're not going to, there's no dye that I've seen that's going to take it out. You just trim it out. If your dog will let you, you got to stretch that lip out and then get all this maroon stuff out here. Hold on. You're good, you're good. Okay, come over here. Let me see this one. Does it tickle? It tickles, man. Let me see. Let me see this one. Here a little bit. Good job. Anything in the mouth? Here, good job. Stretch it out here. I'm so sorry, Mama. I gotta stretch your lip out. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Good job, good job. All right, let's see here. Here, let's look at everything. Sorry, you guys, giving you a better view. Can you see his eyes now? We're going to go into the eyes here. Okay, you go like this. 66 tomorrow for you, huh? Nice. Are you back at home or still in Florida? I'm assuming you're back at home, but I could be wrong. You can shave down the muzzle, right? A lot of dogs we do shave down the muzzle, but once you do it, you don't go back, you know. So it's up to you. If you shave down the muzzle, then you'll always be shaving down the muzzle, because growing it out is like growing my hair out. It's really hard. It gets all in their eyes first. You got to get it nice and long before you can actually. Wait. No. Sit down. Sit down. Let me bring you guys back. Sit. 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 Sit, Mama. You're gonna sit at the edge of the table? You're silly. You're silly. Okay, here we go. So less is more, and if you want to trim, he has such a weird skull, you know? So I learned if I take a lot off all at once and move quickly, sometimes I'm like, dang, I took too much off, and then when it grows back, it's fine. But if you're kind of like, hey, I don't really want I want it to be just right, then you just take little by little, just take little stuff by little stuff off. And then you can't, I mean, it might take you a little longer, right? Just take little by little off instead of taking lots of crazy chunks of stuff off. Okay, look this way. I want to brush it all forward. That's what I like to do, and then brush it down. I can comb it, I mean. You know, we're going to the bath after this, so all these flurries and the dirty hair will change, and then tomorrow there might be some clean hair finally sticking up out of the way, and then you just trim it out, you know, trim it out of the way. Okay, let me see. Let me see. One more. There we go. So I like to do inverted V, like upside down V right here, right? But he has this weird eye. His skull bone is really long, like a horse. And in order to really help his eyes not look so still covered up, you actually trim back this way with his skull type, okay? So we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna trim that way, okay? Not on every dog. I realized this over the years with him, is like, to clear out his eyes really good, that's what I have to do. Stretching back that lip is hard, you know, because it's such a long, it's a long lip. Okay. He hates his legs done. Not in a bad way, but I know he doesn't like it, so I don't really push it usually. Let me trim let me brush this this part that's faded right here. And I know you're antsy. Hold on, hold on. You're good. You're good. I know you hate it. I know you hate it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna go up. You see what I'm doing? Can you do this? Let me see. Let me see. You don't want to give it to me? Let me see. Are you gonna jump? Don't jump. Really? You hate it? Okay, alright, you win. We got most of it. As long as it's not matted. You're so cute. My shirt shocked you? I'm so sorry. Okay, let me see. Will you look up? Raise the roof. So cute. Poor this poor guy. He's so cute. All right, we're about to end the feed, you guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. We appreciate you. Look at his face and his ears, dude. Look at his ears tucked, curled back. What are you doing? You ready to go take a bath? Huh? He doesn't want me to brush his legs. He's so sweet, Momo. Thank you. Thank you, Momo. Thank you. All right. Thanks for joining. Be sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com so we can see you again. It's been lovely, and we are getting back to it, so I can't wait to see you on the next live. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Oh, Mr. Momo. Mr. Momo. KG, love you. KG's got some great news out there, so that's awesome. Keep that baby tucked in. Love you. Bye.